Your call.
Heads.
Heads is called. It is heads.
We would like the ball first.
Show the sign.
Show the sign. Come on, show the sign.
Yeah, very good morning. And just as I get here, as he goes inside out over extra for 4.
Ball short is not a good delivery. It's Gundy, and he gets put away.
As this one goes a long way up. Difficult catching opportunity, but in fact, it's going to go over his head for 6. Nothing he could do. He says, I'm not going to be able to drag that in. Asad Mahmood, the captain. It's a Maximo.
Of Zalmi, who's out there now. He skies this one up in the air, and he will go. So he's going to depart for 10. He's going to have to make his way back, so that's the end of his art. But they've still got plenty of batting. They just changed the batting order and gets a good bit of bounce, does the bowler. That's Abdullah Rana, and he picks up the wicket. It will be 18 for 1.
Does finally get one out of the screws. Took him a little while to get going here, and he does his trademark, a look away after he smokes it for 6. Extraordinary shot. Look at the reaction again.
And then this is a Gundy ball, and he just helps it. Well, that's a hole in one. There we go. Well, he's you could say that maybe that visor is something that the golfers wear. Well, there we go. Hole in one, right on the flag. Could we see one here from this man? Well, this is straight down the ground. What a hit this is. And just before the stands. Beautiful hitting, Lenny. What can we say about this guy that we haven't said already?
Smoked away. That's going to be a banker nearly on the full. A mini banker, one bounce up right onto the bank. That's 6 anywhere in the world. That's got to be, what, 85, 90 metre hit?
Trogger's in at the moment. And as this just gets this over the outstretched hand.
Turned it round and continue to do so. The Pakhtun Zalmi. It's another 6, a monster from Nasibullah Azizi. For an ECS series, I think you're spot on. Those runs keep coming for this time from Azizi. This is a full toss, pumped down the ground, and going to be all the way for 6. Well, the runs keep coming. The Zalmi, they were staring down the barrel. With another win, and the Maximos, the big hits keep coming. Azizi, well, he's getting in the Sanger show. It's been all about one man, Arif Sanger, but now Azizi shows his value too. The dugout's being banged by the Pakhtun Zalmi. That's a full toss and smashed away for 6. Does really well to get underneath this to get the elevation needed up towards the Kossane team that are watching on. They're still shell-shocked. They can't quite believe what happened to them. And haven't they picked up where they've left off from? 29 off the over, right up into the grandstand. Doesn't quite boomerang back off them this time. Well, you cannot bowl. Into the block hole, whipped away, and whipped away for 4. Good wrist work. Oh, that's monstrous. It's another 50. Well, Arif Sanger, it's his 5th 50, would you believe? That's the most in the tournament. No one else has gone past 4. And again, with that trademark style, he just looks away. And this goes over the offside. Going to skew away off the turf and get to the rope.
But they decided to go with Jay, as we see another one that is, a roofer. Up it goes. It's 6 more. Aren't we seeing something special, though, here from Arif Sanger? And, of course, yeah, he's an unbelievable talent. Big. It's
going to go all the way up to the bank again. We'll need a couple of skips to get there. Sanger, well, at one point in this innings, he was 8 off 6. He's make 100, and he's thinking about chasing that down now. He goes into the 70s.
He's just enjoying every moment out there.
6 more. Every time it goes into his hitting arc, it's going to go out of the park. He's into the 80s, and maybe the only remarkable thing is that we have yet to see a century from him. Look at how still he is prior to the ball being released. A great batter to watch. Could be a catching chance, though, in the deep. 84 and dropped. Oh, he's into the 90s. Why has he gone with one hand? Fazalazam Razek has put down the main man, Sanger, dropped for the second time. That's going to be 6 more, and it's 96 for Sanger. It is Arif Sanger's world. He's gone past 500 runs, the first batter to do so in this competition. Sensational, unbelievable, extraordinary. Gets there in style. Absolutely remarkable. Ball hitting of the highest quality. It's come from 29 deliveries. I think it's the fastest of the 3 centuries that we've seen. Fahim Nazir was the first, Wasim Javed was the second, and now remarkably in consecutive games we have seen the 3rd century. It belongs to the tournament's leading run scorer. It goes to Arif Sanger.
Yeah, not sure.
Who smashes it out of the ground. He's now just not made 100, but he's made 100 in this partnership.
Yeah.
6 more. Right out of the screws. You cannot bowl into the slot to Arif Sanger. That's maybe the biggest he's hit in the entire competition. I don't know where that's gone. It has soared miles away down towards the football pitches. Look at the technique, still as anything, and he throws everything at it. And it's edged and going to be the end of the most remarkable knock we've witnessed, the highest individual score of the tournament. Take a bow, young man, 19. A day that he's never going to forget. He dragged his side over the line in the previous game. They were dead and buried, and then he's gone out. He's walked to the middle. He's at 118 off 35 deliveries. Club down the ground. Going to be 6. Not out of the middle necessarily, but Azizi. I know the headlines are going to go to Sanger. Azizi's played a great knock. He deserved this 50 if he gets there. 49 off 21 now. It is not going to be 50 because it's going to be well held at long on. Just 1 run shy. Faraz Virk holds a very good catch. It was coming to him swiftly. But credit to Azizi for continuing to look for big ones rather than taking the personal landmark. We're going to finish with a couple you'd suspect. He should get back if he goes quickly. And it will be 184 for 3. They're going to try run the overthrow, make it 185 for 3. If he gets there, he does.
To the keeper, well, not good. So it's going to end with a 3. And as you say, there's always on the European Cricket Network a frenzy of action entertainment.
As they somehow won with a ball to spare. That's going to be the first boundary. Safiatullah off to a slow start, actually, funnily too. Big appeal, and Safiatullah walks and simply held. So just to continue this story of the Pakhtun's Army turning it around, Sanger was then 8 off 6, and his remaining 27 deliveries at the crease, including the ball he got out from, he smashed 112.
Match and scored 100. Quite amazing, as this one has been hit down the ground, and well, not surprisingly, it's one of many 6s we've seen today.
Yeah, but they're going to have to hit plenty of them, the PCC. They need the best part of 20 runs per over.
Coming together, somebody's got to call it. Brilliantly done, superbly done, and well, look at that.
Acrobatics too.
What a way to take the catch. Well, he comes from nowhere. He says, "It's my catch. I want it." And then he takes the catch, and look at the way that he gets up here. And that is Abdullah Hamdard.
Proven hard to get away. No timing here, but he will get 4. One hand comes off the bat. The miscue goes for a boundary.
Krishnan Murphy, I should say, because I think, well, this one is even better. This time, though, he gets everything on it. A bit more meat, a bit more whirly, and it goes all the way. But still, it's the one-handed 6, isn't it?
Yeah, one-hander. This time clipped around the corner. Should be 4. So a little counter-punch here from Mahmood. He started brightly.
Big hit. Well, there's the power. I have the power. It goes all the way, and this is, well, powered onto the roof. It's a roofer. It's a biggie. And that's how Mahmood, after getting that live being dropped by Hamdard, is now thinking, okay, there's only one way to go. That's up and big. And he does
This goes a long way up and probably over and out of the reach of the two fielders, the keeper and the fielder who chase after it. They can't cut it off from the rope.
Thank you all for being part of it, and I'm sure as this one gets blasted away, manos arriba, 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 arbitro, porque eso es.
Clubbed into the offside this time. A kick of the turf in frustration from the bowler. That one's gone a long way. And Kosane, they're watching on with bated breath, still shell-shocked from this morning's defeat. Well, this is as big as anything we saw from Arif Sanger. And that's going to be monstrous. A monstrous hit of the highest quality up onto the roof at the longest point of it. Well, are we seeing a little bit of life in the chase? Asad Mahmood.
That's what you've got to believe. Goes for another one. This is catchable. And it's taken brilliantly. That is such a good catch. He has a lot of ground to make up, but he gets there and holds on to it. That is Shinwari. Very well taken. Asad Mahmood will fall for 36.
Seen as having a bowl as this is a one-handed shot again. And oh, slipped and held. How has he held on to this one? Not the way he intended it. It's the greasy surface. But Nasibullah Azizi, it's the opposite of the face plant. It's the back plant catch. Let's hope he's okay too. Critically, he's held on. Excellent skills, and the fourth wicket goes down. Like he's just in runners. He might be in action again. In fact, it's going to be deep extra cover. Who takes another catch? 2 and 2. We're now on hat-trick watch. And after a morning where it's been all about the batters, Abdullah Rana is going to go for a first ball duck to give us the first appearance of Derek the Golden Duck. You would suspect for the Zalmi, as it's another one. And another excellent catch, very well judged. He's ended up on his side, not his back this time. Nasibullah Azizi has held on to another good catch, and it's a fourth wicket for Krishnamurthy. As this one's smashed down the ground towards that man again. Well, the fielding's been all about Nasibullah Azizi. He's taken 3 catches in 3 different ways. One on his back, one on his side. This time he stays standing up. Huge credit. I thought it was out on first view. This has helped away over the offside for what's going to be 6 more back-to-back sixes. I definitely thought it was out on first view, but that is as good a decision as we've seen from any umpire all week. Clubbed away, and clubbed away for 6. Opens up over the offside really nicely out towards where the Kosane players are warming up. They too will be cheering on the Zalmi, and the Zalmi are going to get it done, but individual flourishes from Rasek.
He goes Fuller. It's high up in the air. This is a catching opportunity. And it's not going to be taken. It goes all the way over the fielder. Well, he's not Superman then, Arif Sangar, because if he was, he would have just flown up into the air and taken this catch. It's an interesting shot. It's actually a bit of a scoop.
Tries to repeat the dose. Now Sanger says he wants this. He calls for it. Could be a collision, but he holds on and he pops it up. Maybe it's a little assist catch. He never stops smiling, this youngster. And the 19-year-old, well, he's a cricketer of the highest quality. Might not have got his hand on the last one, but he does enough. As this is not going to help that net run rate, as it's going to be runs, 4 of them, 1 bounce.
And Andrews as well. They both need to be in good form. As this one will go to the boundary. So it's going to be 4 runs. Not quite where the batter Safi.
This one's carved away and straight to the man. Good catch, Al. They've caught well, haven't they? Pakhtun Zalmi. The 100 may have come up, but it's the last rites of the Paris CC's campaign. Moaz Butt takes a simple catch right on the rope.
In what's been a dominant performance from Zalmi. This could be it. And it will be. So all out for 103 with 2 balls to go. It's been a very good morning's work from Pakhtun Zalmi. They produced the 5th best highest run chase that we've seen on the European Cricket Network when they beat Kosane this morning, chasing 161.